Bombshell in the WNBA. The WNBA is reeling. A seismic shift has occurred. The Indiana Fever dropped a bombshell. Caitlin Clark, the league's darling, is at the center. No one saw this coming. The Fever's decision sent shockwaves through the league. Players, coaches, and fans are left speechless. What does this mean for the future of the WNBA? Caitlin Clark, a name synonymous with basketball brilliance. She took the NCAA by storm. Her dazzling passes and incredible shots captivated fans. Clark was drafted #1 overall for a reason. She was expected to be the face of the WNBA. Her rookie season was highly anticipated. The league was ready for Clark Mania. The Indiana Fever had other plans. They made a decision that no one predicted. They traded Caitlin Clark. The news sent shockwaves through the league. Clark was traded to the Seattle Storm. In return, the Fever received a package of players and draft picks. The trade was met with disbelief and confusion. What were the Fever thinking? The WNBA world exploded. Social media was ablaze with reactions. Players expressed their shock and confusion. Experts questioned the Fever's motives. "I couldn't believe it," said one WNBA All-Star. "Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. Why would the Fever trade her away?" The sentiment was echoed throughout the league. Section 5. Clark's future in question. Caitlin Clark remained silent. Her future in the WNBA was suddenly uncertain. Would she thrive in Seattle? Or would the trade derail her promising career? Some experts believed the trade could benefit Clark. The Storm offered a more experienced roster. They could help Clark develop her game. Others were not so sure. Section 6. Fever's gamble. Genius or folly? The Indiana Fever were gambling. They were taking a risk that could either propel them to new heights or set them back for years. The stakes were high, and the pressure was immense. They believed in their vision. The team had a clear idea of what they wanted to achieve and how they planned to get there. It wasn't just about winning games. It was about building a legacy. They were willing to part with a superstar to achieve it. Trading away a key player is never easy, especially when that player is a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the team. But the Fever were looking at the bigger picture. But was it the right move? Analysts and fans alike were divided. Some saw the potential for greatness, while others feared the team was making a grave mistake. The debate raged on. The Fever had a plan. They weren't making these moves on a whim. Every decision was calculated, every trade meticulously planned. The coaching staff and management were united in their vision. They wanted to build through the draft. The draft was their golden ticket, a chance to bring in fresh talent and reshape the team's future. They had their eyes on several promising young players. They acquired valuable assets in the trade. These assets weren't just players, they were future draft picks, financial flexibility, and the potential to make further strategic moves. It was a long-term investment. But would it pay off? Only time would tell. The fans were hopeful, the players were determined, and the management was confident. The journey ahead was uncertain, but the Fever were ready to face whatever came their way. The team doubled down on their training, knowing that hard work and dedication were crucial. They pushed themselves to the limit, honing their skills and building chemistry. Off the court, they strengthened their bond with the community. They knew that fan support was vital, and they made efforts to connect with their supporters, attending events and engaging with fans. The Fever had a rich history, filled with triumphs and challenges. They drew inspiration from their past, using it as motivation to strive for a brighter future. In the locker room, the atmosphere was electric. The players were focused, the coaches were inspiring, and the sense of unity was palpable. They were ready to prove their doubters wrong. Every game was a test, every victory a step closer to their goal. The excitement was building, and the Fever were determined to make their gamble pay off. As the season progressed, the team's performance would be scrutinized. Each play, each decision would be analyzed. The pressure was on, but the Fever were ready to rise to the occasion. The fans remained loyal, their faith unwavering. They believed in the team's vision and were eager to see how the gamble would unfold. The Fever's journey was just beginning, and everyone was watching. The road ahead was long and filled with challenges, but the Fever were undeterred. They had a plan, a vision, and the determination to see it through. Genius or folly? Only time would reveal the answer. Section 7. The dawn of a new era? The WNBA was entering a new era. Parity was at an all-time high. No team was unbeatable. The Fever's bold move proved that. The league was becoming increasingly competitive. Young players were emerging as stars. The balance of power was shifting. The Fever's trade was a sign of the times. Section 8. Fans divided, support and outrage. WNBA fans were divided. Some supported the Fever's decision. They admired their boldness. Others were outraged. They felt betrayed by the team. "I'm done with the Fever," one fan tweeted. "They traded away our future." Others were more understanding. "It's a business," one fan wrote. The Fever had to do what they thought was best. Section 9. Experts weigh in. A league divided. The basketball world is buzzing with opinions, and the experts are not holding back. The recent decisions by the Indiana Fever have sparked a heated debate among analysts and fans alike. WNBA experts were also split. The division among the analysts is palpable, with each side presenting compelling arguments. Some believe that the Fever's strategy is a masterstroke, while others see it as a potential disaster. Some praise the Fever's long-term vision. They argue that the team is looking beyond immediate success and focusing on building a sustainable future. These analysts highlight the importance of patience and strategic planning in achieving long-term goals. Others question their short-term thinking. The debate raged on. Critics argue that the Fever's decisions could backfire, leaving the team struggling in the short term. They emphasize the need for immediate results to maintain fan interest and team morale. "The Fever are playing chess, not checkers," one analyst said. This metaphor highlights the complexity and foresight involved in the team's strategy. The Fever's approach is seen as a calculated move designed to outmaneuver their competitors in the long run. They're thinking 5 years down the road. Another analyst disagreed. This perspective underscores the forward-thinking nature of the Fever's plan, but it also raises questions about the risks involved in such a long-term strategy. "They gave up the best young player in the league," he argued. Caitlin Clark's departure is a significant point of contention. Many believe that losing such a talented player could have immediate negative impacts on the team's performance. It's a move they may regret. The uncertainty surrounding the Fever's decisions has left many wondering if the team will be able to achieve the success they envision. Only time will tell if their gamble will pay off or if it will lead to regret. Fans are equally divided. Social media is abuzz with opinions, with some fans expressing support for the Fever's bold moves, while others voice their concerns and frustrations. The team's decisions have sparked a lively conversation among the fan base. The Fever's management remains confident. In a recent press conference, they reiterated their commitment to their long-term vision and expressed confidence in their strategy. They believe that their decisions will ultimately lead to sustained success. History has shown that bold moves can pay off. Analysts point to past examples of teams that took risks and reaped the rewards. The Fever's strategy, while controversial, could follow a similar path if executed well. The future remains uncertain. As the debate continues, one thing is clear: the Fever's decisions have set the stage for an exciting and unpredictable journey. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how it all unfolds. Section 10. The legacy of the Bombshell. The Caitlin Clark trade sent shockwaves through the WNBA. It was a move that nobody saw coming. Its impact will be felt for years to come. The trade signaled a new era in the WNBA, an era of parity and unpredictability, an era where no player was untradeable. The league would never be the same. Section 11. What's next for Clark in the WNBA? The WNBA waited with bated breath. The anticipation was palpable, not just among the players but also the fans, coaches, and analysts. Everyone was eager to see how the new dynamics would unfold. What would Caitlin Clark do in Seattle? The city was buzzing with excitement. Seattle Storm fans were already envisioning the impact she would have on their team. Would she bring a new level of energy and skill to the court? Would she be the missing piece that could lead them to a championship? Would the Fever's gamble pay off? Only time would tell. One thing was certain: the Indiana Fever had taken a bold step, and the entire league was watching closely. The stakes were high and the pressure was immense. The Fever's management had made a calculated risk, hoping that their decision would lead to a brighter future for the team. The WNBA was more exciting than ever. The league was experiencing a surge in popularity, with more fans tuning in and attending games. The level of competition was at an all-time high, and every game was a spectacle. The excitement was not just limited to the court, it extended to the stands, where fans were more passionate and engaged than ever before. The Caitlin Clark trade was just the beginning. It signaled a new era for the WNBA, one where player movements and trades could dramatically alter the landscape of the league. The trade had set off a chain reaction, with other teams looking to make their own strategic moves. The media was abuzz with speculation and analysis, and fans were eagerly following every development. The league was entering a golden age, the level of talent was unprecedented, and the competition was fierce. Teams were more evenly matched, making every game unpredictable and thrilling. The WNBA was not just a league, it was a movement, inspiring young athletes and capturing the imagination of sports fans around the world. And fans couldn't wait to see what happened next. The future of the WNBA was bright, and the possibilities were endless. With stars like Caitlin Clark leading the way, the league was poised for even greater success. Fans were ready to support their teams, celebrate their victories, and be part of the WNBA's incredible journey. The excitement was just beginning, and everyone was eager to see how the story would unfold.